I was a young artist just moving to Hawaii and didn't know anyone, this show was where I found all my friends. And this show was where I found my voice in the community. And the annual party that they gave for artists, the opening, was where you saw your friends you enjoyed, other artists, you saw what everyone was doing, you got to show what you were doing. It was just such a great experience, and every artist in this town loved that show. The open juried show was important to this town, and when it disappeared, I was disappointed, to say the least. So I've spent the last several years trying to talk somebody into doing this, bringing it back, without a whole lot of success until I came down to DAC and asked them to participate. And they were so enthusiastic, golly, just so open-hearted and giving, and the whole thing just took off like a rocket. That was kind of the genesis of the beginning of bringing this show back. But it really has a life of its own now with DAC.
I've always had a background in finding how things work together, how they communicate together. That's what I was interested in, and I still am interested in that. When I walk into a space, I go, are these things speaking well together, or are they arguing? You know, do they not work well? Are they saying bad things to each other? I want them to communicate. When I was curating an exhibition, maybe a year or 2 years in the process, and I'm finding a work here, then I try to search for something that will complement it in terms of concept, but also something that will work with it visually. In the instance of a juried exhibition such as this, what I was looking for is, what does it say? Does it surprise me? Is it exciting? Is it something that I might not understand? And so I would have to continue looking at it, and then I would see new things. What is it trying to communicate? Or what is it communicating to me? What else is there that I didn't see at the beginning? The same thing happens when I'm installing an exhibition. I'm trying to find visual relationships first so that you go, oh, wow, doesn't this look good together? They may be totally different subjects, but they're communicating in a way that they complement each other. They allow you to see something they probably never would have imagined before. Whenever I put an exhibition together, I wanted it to be so natural that you just seem like it had to be this way. It could be no other way. A place like the Downtown Arts Center has an important role in the revitalization of this part of Honolulu, which is historically and in the contemporary context is very important. When you're dealing with that many images, and it was over a period of days, it was hard because you sense a sort of integrity on the part of each of the artists. An exhibition such as the Artists of Hawaiʻi is involving artists from all throughout the state. And I was happy to see that even some of the smaller islands are represented in this exhibition. And it was wonderful work.
I think art, for anyone, is the culmination of experience. It's who you have in your life, who you talk to every day, the thoughts you have, getting older, experiencing things. All of that comes out in your art. And you can't help but look at a painting or a sculpture. And if you generally start a dialogue with each piece of art, you start experiencing that. The thing that strikes me most about this show is all the new work, all the new artists that are participating, all the new work in this show that nobody's ever seen before. And it's all really good. I mean, we have a lot of really talented people working here, artists, young artists who are coming to the fore. And I think that's probably the most noteworthy thing about this show, as it has been resurrected, is all of the new artists that are coming forth and eager to be part of the community of artists here. It's an exciting show. I just hope everybody comes down to see it. We've opened up the gallery downstairs so we can accept more work in the show. And the gallery downstairs is beautiful. It's really a nice space, and we're going to make it even better as time goes on. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our donors, all of the people who help support this show and help support DAC. And I guess particularly right now, this show. It's an important thing to have happening in this community, and our donors make it possible.